Hey man, and here's another fine example here. Yeah, we're seeing classic rides all over this place today. People, and here's a really nice one here. Hey Debbie.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good.
Thanks for bringing this car out.
Oh, you're
I love
welcome.
these things. We had to come over here and catch your story. This car has some unique features on it,
Yes,
and
it
we would
does.
really love to air these.
Okay.
Come here. Let's look at the engine in this thing. How big is it?
64 Wildcat.
That's
It's a V8.
Okay. That's
and
the
it's
original?
What they call nailhead. Yes, it's an original.
Yeah, it's the old nail head.
Yes. Everything is original on this car other than it's been painted once.
Cool. So that thing still runs like it did back in the day,
Start
right?
it up for you. It runs great.
Sure, we'll get you to do that shortly.
Okay.
But you've got no chrome parts. You've not did anything. That's how it came, right?
That's how it came.
That is awesome, man. Take nothing away from it. That is cool. Very nice. Very nicely kept up.
It's made in Flint, Michigan, and that's where I bought it at a Back to the Bricks car show, which is
Okay.
going on in Michigan right now.
Wow. So you bought it there.
Yes, I did.
So
I've had it for about 6 years.
You got to have a passion for these type of cars to want
My
this car.
parents had this same identical car, only theirs was black with red interior, and my brother and I
Okay.
used to call it the Batmobile.
Oh, cool. Because of the wings and
Yeah,
the
it
fins
just-
in the
it
back
was
and
just-
stuff.
yeah.
The body lines on these things are awesome. The way
Yes.
they made
don't
these
make 'em
things.
like this. This
Yeah, they
one's
don't make them like that. This is true American style in here, lady. This
Yes.
looks gorgeous. So it's been painted, right?
Yes.
The
And
paint
I
on
did
it
not
look.
do it.
Okay, the paint looks new. That's why I'm asking
Yes,
that.
it's been painted, but that is the only thing that has been done to this car.
Okay.
Has 38,000 original miles.
38,000 original miles.
Just rolled over to 38 in Georgia.
Wow, nice. So you're a local around here.
I am now.
Okay, all right. Okay,
I'm in Roswell.
okay, cool.
So-
You're still sporting the white wall tires. Very nice.
Actually bias tires, so they're kind of sloppy feeling if you're not used to a bias.
Okay. So it may not handle very well at 200 miles per hour.
I don't think I'd try
No,
that.
of course not. You don't want to run that car that fast.
No.
No way.
No.
Hey, let's take a peek at the interior. People, you check it out. Dollar Bill, get the windshield and all the chrome on this thing. I love the dog leg doors and that windshield. That is awesome. Hang on now. Don't get ahead of me because I want to check this out.
Okay.
All right, tell us about the dash on this thing. Show us some features here.
What's neat about this dash is you think that you're looking at the instrument panel and you're not. This is a mirror. See, the actual instrument.
Cool. The original mirror still in good shape and it works beautifully.
This little dial here, actually, you can set it on a different speed and it will buzz. So if you don't want to go over 70,
Yeah.
you put the buzzer on, and when you hit 70, you start getting a buzz.
Okay, that's cool. Very nice feature.
And the gas pedal, brake pedal are all the same color as the car.
And they're all labeled as well.
Yes.
Power brake pedal, park brake.
Buick on the radio. What I like is I got to get my keys a minute so I can show you.
Okay. All right. Get the
it
keys. We're going to check it out. Buick.
Actually, I can start it without the keys. It's in the unlocked position.
Oh, okay.
but,
All right.
the starter is under the gas. It's not by the ignition.
Oh, okay. So when you turn the switch to the on position, all you got to do is mash the pedal and it starts right up.
Right.
And that's factory stuff.
This is factory.
Okay.
But the lock position is on the other side, so if I put the key in it now and turn it this way off,
Okay.
then you can't start it by
Okay.
hand.
You know you're revealing a lot of stuff that you really shouldn't, in case anybody wants to lift this off of you.
I'm not going to let them lift it. It's kept under lock.
You lock this car up, right?
It is stored under lock.
All right, I'm looking at the interior here, people, and the carpet looks great. There's
Got little Sabre written on the door.
the door panels look man, that's in excellent shape. You think they're redone?
No,
That's all original
it's
stuff.
all original.
Wow, what a
As
survivor.
you can see, because right here it needs some new
Yeah, the-
rubber work and that.
Gotcha.
This shows it was made in Michigan, the
Okay.
number.
Very nice.
That's cool too. I have to get it rewound.
Wow. Okay. Oh, she's pulling out a
This
1960
is the
Buick
service.
service manual. Cool. So this came with the car?
Yes. This came
All
with
right.
the
You
car.
didn't go somewhere and find that. This one might be the original one for the car.
This is where I bought the car.
Okay. Back
Back
to
to
the
the
bricks.
bricks.
I've heard of it. Never been there, but I've heard
It's
of
a
it.
week-long car show event in
Wow.
Flint, Michigan.
A week
yeah.
long.
Week long.
Nice. All right. Did you drive this thing home when you bought it?
Yes, I did. In fact, I have the original sign that was in the window.
Okay, cool.
So this is a little bit about Buick.
All right.
So
Yeah,
this
nice.
is where.
Always good to get the information and literature on the car. And
Yep. So yeah, she drives beautiful.
yeah.
If you looked at the odometer, you would see the original miles.
A very nice cruiser, lady. That is cool. Wow, the door. You see how?
I could probably make 3 of today's car.
Oh, yeah.
In the middle of this.
Yeah, you see how tight the door shut, people? That,
Oh, yeah.
that was awesome. That thing's nice and tight. Love the body
I love
lines
the
and
color.
the
So I
fins.
just named her Sophia.
Okay,
Like
it's-
Sophia Loren. She
all right.
has class.
It's got a name, people. Sophia.
That's why you see the pearls, because
Okay.
it doesn't need fuzzy dice. It
Yeah,
needs
Sophia's
pearls. It's
got
class.
pearls. All right. Now this ain't gonna be one of those things like Christine, that movie.
Oh, no.
Okay, never mind. I'm just kidding.
I did notice my
Yes.
name, Christine, down there.
Oh, okay. Hey, well, thank you for bringing it out and showing it to us.
Oh,
That's a
you're
wonderful
welcome.
car. Always
What are we
love
looking
those
at
cars.
here, man?
It started out as a 1960 Fiat 600
wow.
two-door sedan. It was just a little Lacano box.
No kidding.
633cc engine in it originally
Okay.
that put out about 22 horsepower.
Wow.
And it's got a Fiat 850 engine in it now that's good for about 52 horsepower.
Okay.
And it's typical Fiat mentality. Well, I shouldn't say that. The 850 turning in opposite direction than the 600, so it's got a reverse rotation cam drive on that, so it goes in the right direction. As far as body modification, just about everything except for the front compartment lid's been modified on it.
Hey, hang on, man. What are you, the professor of car building here? Dude, that's awesome.
No, it's just I had one of these cars back in high school, and I used to doodle when I should have been paying attention in English class or something like that. I
you were
doodle.
doing this?
I was doodling up ideas on what I could do, and like one of the ideas was a woody wagon, the other idea was to make a little sports car, and well, I finally got one of these things. Well, 10 years ago,
Yeah.
and just decided to kind of start going at it. So I found this thing in South Georgia, and the body had been a rat's nest for a long time, so everything was like Swiss cheese. So,
Okay.
so I had to shore up the door openings to make sure everything stayed in the right coordination.
Wow.
And then I cut the top off of it, and then took 3 inches out of the windshield frame. And then everything back, from the doors back was modified. The rear quarter panels are from a 53 Pontiac.
Wow.
The rear engine lid is from a 53 Chevrolet truck that's been cut and then split to get the taper right.
Very interesting. All right.
The back bumper is 56 Buick. It's been cut into 5 parts and welded back together.
Okay.
Front bumper is a 51 Mercury grill guard that the pieces were turned on their side.
They do look familiar. Yeah, that fits nice on
Yeah.
there. That's cool.
And the grill is all just whittled out of stainless steel.
Okay.
And then that originally didn't have a grill per se, so I've cut that opening.
You just made the grill out of scratch, whatever, right?
Oh yeah. There's a lot of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Everything, basically the bottom 4 inches of the car have all been, remade. And then, the tops of the doors I had to make those so that it was, there's no frame around it.
Oh, yeah.
Originally, they were hinged from the back, and whereas a lot of people, they'll take a car and put suicide doors on it, I did just the opposite. I took suicide doors and made it regular doors on this thing. And,
Okay. That's awesome. Okay, what's your name?
John Olson.
Okay, John. That's an awesome little car you built there,
Oh,
buddy.
thank you,
That
thank you.
that thing. Did you painted it and everything?
Well, I had a guy up in LJ paint it. He did a real good job.
All right.
Everything else, the chrome plating was done by a guy in Nashville, Tennessee.
Okay.
But everything else, all the welding, the convertible top, I made that.
Let's look a little further into this, people. I got to see the interior too. This guy's got. There's so much he's done to this car, people. It's amazing. People are amazing, and this is one of them. Somebody that can craft a vehicle like this, people, and just out of whatever, man, you got a really good imagination to do this, right?
Oh, well, yeah, I guess.
You did all this in your backyard?
Yeah, in the garage.
Yeah,
And
I'll bet. That's awesome, man. So, all right, what kind of running gear is in this thing? You say? I know you mentioned it a while ago, but I'm looking at a little shifter in the floor here. What is that?
It's a standard 4-speed, the Fiat 600 4-speed.
The Fiat. All right, gotcha.
And then the engine is the 850 that's reverse rotation. And had a guy up at DNA Machine Shop, Donnie Key. He did all the machine work on it.
Cool.
And
hey, can we look at the motor?
Sure. Yeah.
All right, let's raise the bonnet and check out the engine. All right, we ain't got.
It's pretty small. This is full scale.
Dude,
you know.
That's a teeny tiny little motor, dude.
Yeah, it's 903 cc's.
Yeah.
And like I say, puts out about 52 horsepower.
Wow.
And it's all pretty much stock. The header is an old aftermarket speed part header.
There's a header on this engine here. High performance, people.
And the rest of it, I kind of had to make the cooling work for the old Fiat 600 radiator, so a lot of it's
that radiator ain't but about that wide.
Yeah, it's a large heater core basically.
A little electric fan on that little. Oh
yeah.
man, is that the original shroud that goes around that radiator?
Yeah, it is.
It is, ain't it?
And then because it turns in opposite direction, I just put an electric fan on there.
Okay, gotcha.
And then the water pump is an oddball water pump from an Auto Bianchi that happens to turn the correct direction, so I made that work.
Hey man, how fast can you get this thing up to?
Well, I guess with probably a good tailwind, you might get it up to about 75.
Hey, that ain't bad at all.
No, it's not bad.
Yeah, that little motor tool's along pretty good then.
Yeah.
Not bad.
And hopefully the brakes work.
Okay. What kind of brakes is on it, man?
Oh, just the original drum brakes on it.
Okay. All right, gotcha. Not bad, dude. That thing's cool.
All that was, homemade out of that's just some rigid conduit and some metal angle and
Wow,
channels
to get that to operate correctly and shut just right, man. Yeah, I see how you match the body lines up. You did.
Oh yeah.
Had all that in mind when you were building this thing. That is awesome. What's the name on this thing? What is that?
Arcturus. That's
a what?
It's the Arcturus, which is a star in the northern sky, and it's actually the name of an old vacuum tube manufacturer.
Okay.
For what it's worth, and there hadn't been a car named that I know
Arcturus.
of.
Okay.
So I had that. I did that in solid edge, solid modeling, and then had it cut on a laser.
Wow.
Out of a piece of stainless steel.
You made your own emblem for it and come up with the name and all. That is awesome. Dude, when you see people, when you see this guy coming down the road, you ain't gonna know what kind of car this is. This guy made this out of whatever.
Oh yeah, it's pieces of thousands of pieces of just different stuff.
Well, we honor people that can use their imagination and come up with whatever and craft something like that. It's beautifully done, sir. Thank you for bringing it out. Here we go with another fine example of a Mustang. Now, people, when I say Mustang, every time out, people, we run across very unique vehicles, and as you can tell, this one's very clean. It looks like it's just went through a restoration because it's exceptionally clean. Beautiful ride. And I found the owner to it. Check this guy out. Hey man, come here just a minute. This is Edward Bearden. Edward, you're from around this area, right?
I live in Cumming.
Okay, Cumming.
Georgia.
Gotcha. All right, well you drove a little ways in this thing, right?
A little ways, about 28 miles.
28 miles, that ain't too bad. Yeah. So, this car I'm looking at, do you have this thing down to the frame, or
Excuse me.
You restore this thing from the frame up, dude?
Yes, we did. We did a frame off restoration.
Yeah, it looks it.
Put the body on a rotisserie.
Okay.
And sandblasted it, primed it, did very little body work.
Oh, the body was that nice on it then.
There was no rust.
That's nice, man.
No rusted out parts or anything anywhere on it.
Okay.
So it's all original.
That's always a plus when you ain't got to do a bunch of body work. No holes in it, right?
No holes.
That's good.
No rust.
Yeah. Okay, so you kept the factory wheels and tires and hubcaps and everything, right?
Yes, sir. They're all original.
Okay.
Well, I did replace the spinners.
Okay.
I did. I had a set of mag wheels on it for a while, and when I went back to the original wheels, the spinners on the hubcaps were kind of corroded.
Okay.
So I did replace the spinners, but the hubcaps are original.
Oh, that's cool.
The wheels are original.
They look nice. Nice and factory looking, you know?
Thank you.
Very clean. So, all right, how long have you had this thing, man?
June this year was 48 years.
48 years this guy's got this car. All right, there's a little story behind this. Didn't you go through the war at one time and come back and get the car later?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah, I bought it when I was 19.
Yeah.
In June of 1965. And in December, I got to the service.
Wow. Yeah.
So I went away for 2 years and went to Vietnam. Then when I came back, of course, all this time my dad was taking care of the car. He would travel on the weekends to go to a grocery store or whatever.
Okay.
And so I came back home and took over again.
Yeah.
And was a daily driver for a lot of years. And then I bought a pickup truck and drove it for a long time.
Yeah.
Of course, I would drive them back, switch back and forth between the Mustang and the truck.
So we can thank your dad for not putting a bunch of dents in the old Mustang, right?
Absolutely.
He took good care of it while you were away.
He did, yeah.
Hey man, check this out. I'm going to honor this Vietnam veteran right now. Sir, we thank you for your service.
Thank you very much.
That's awesome. And then when you come back, you get to play with the Mustang. This is great.
Yep.
The American dream. Dude, part of American history here, man.
Yes, sir, it is.
And you brought it back up to this condition? Dude, that's great. That thing's beautiful.
Everything's pretty much original.
What color do you call that?
It's called Caspian Blue.
Okay. Caspian Blue.
And the Ford, that's the color code H.
Okay. All right. That's a 289 in there?
289.
Yeah. You got the color code matching up. That's probably the original type color for the valve covers and the air cleaner and all that?
Yes, sir. That's all original.
Yeah, it looks great. They did a good job matching it up like that.
Yeah, everything is original colors. And original, all the chrome is original.
Okay. Very nice, man. If that's an original chrome, man, it ain't tarnished or anything. I can't tell nothing's wrong with it.
Well, actually, this is
good.
it's the original shape,
Okay, all right.
It's aftermarket.
Gotcha. So it might have been replaced to get it that shiny. It's beautiful,
Right.
man. Nice, clean interior and everything.
Yeah, I redid the whole interior with the original colors.
Okay.
Original style seats.
Yeah.
And,
Nice.
everything.
All right. Hey, I appreciate you showing it to us, sir.
All right.